A few days ago, I released a video showing you guys the top 3 unfound Easter eggs within Revelations. The second Easter egg within that video had to do with something that we're calling the chicken bait Easter egg. It's a supposed unfound Easter egg within Revelations, and as for evidence of its existence, we pointed to a chicken HUD icon that exists within the Revelations game files that shows that this Easter egg most likely exists and can be activated just like the spider bait Easter egg from Zetsubo no Shima within Revelations by pressing right on the D-pad. But recently more information has come to light about this Easter egg and the contents of it within the game files. A few of you guys in the comments of that video pointed to Dead Ops Arcade 2, because within Dead Ops Arcade 2 there exists a chicken Easter egg within that map already. Now it doesn't contain the chicken HUD icon that we found within the files of Revelations, but what we do have here is an idea of what the chicken Easter egg within Revelations might look like. Of course, here in Dead Ops Arcade it's a bit crazy, but we do have a model for the chicken. We see it in third person firing off rockets and things like that. Most likely that won't be the case within Revelations, but it'll probably be a third person perspective just like it is in the spider bait Easter egg in Zetsubo, and will last for a certain amount of time. Now even more evidence pointing towards this Easter egg has been discovered. An Awesome Zombies YouTuber named Quantum Z, who posts a bunch of stuff from within the audio files of Black Ops 3 and Infinite Warfare Zombies, uploaded this video saying he found these sound files within Revelations. Check it out. That's right guys, the chicken sound effects from within Dead Ops Arcade 2 are within the sound files for Revelations. Through a process of independent confirmation by my friend BBat on Twitter, we did find out first of all that these are not new sound files. These are the same sound files used for the chicken Easter egg within the Dead Ops Arcade 2, but they are within the Revelations files alongside the chicken HUD icon. In terms of actually how to activate this Easter egg, we haven't heard anything yet. I've heard a bunch of different theories from the community on how we can actually get this thing started. Some people have said there might be a cross-map Easter egg within Dead Ops Arcade 2 and Revelations, which could be possible. There is a cross-map Easter egg within the other Zombies maps, you know, giving you the RK5 at the start of every Zombies game if you complete said Easter egg. So it's not too far-fetched to think that there might be something related to Dead Ops Arcade 2. The mode itself, Dead Ops Arcade 2, is kind of like this thing on the side, right? Not really related to zombies, but has zombies. It's in a weird place within Black Ops 3, and really, I haven't seen many zombies YouTubers play it that much. Within the mode, there is a golden chicken Easter egg, wherein you're able to actually get this golden chicken to fight alongside you. It'll eventually lay 2 eggs, and if you protect it for long enough, each player in the game will get another life. Some people have been saying, well, you have to complete the golden chicken Easter egg within Dead Ops Arcade 2, and then maybe you can take the wisp from spawn in Revelations and put it in the chicken coop, or maybe do something else with it, or maybe use one of the apothecant eggs after you completed that golden chicken Easter egg in Dead Ops Arcade, and it'll activate something on Revelations. And you could think that it might be some pretty far-fetched ideas, but at this point, it doesn't really matter. Nothing has been found up to this point using any conventional Easter egg hunting methods. Therefore, in order to actually find this Easter egg legit, we as the community must think outside the box. I think the idea that a cross-map egg within Dead Ops Arcade 2 and Revelations is possible. I don't have any specific evidence though linking these two game modes, besides the fact that there does seem to be a chicken Easter egg within both of them. It also might be interesting to remember that a few months ago, Glitching Queen actually pointed out a little interesting Easter egg within Revelations regarding the chicken coop, and that is when you're looking through the portal in Nacht towards spawn, there are 2 eggs that don't exist there when you actually travel to the chicken coop in game, leaving a lot of people at that time to speculate that there is some kind of way we can get those 2 eggs to spawn in, and that might be triggering the chicken Easter egg to continue. In terms of other ideas on how to activate this egg, some people have speculated that you have to use the summoning key in some interesting fashion. But in terms of the process within beginning the hunt for this Easter egg, if you do try something in game and it doesn't work, I'd encourage you to come back to this video, post it down in the comments so that if people are scrolling through the comments, they can see what other people have already tried and have not worked, and therefore they can try something else that might work. This is one of those awkward situations where the evidence is continuing to stack up. Within the code, we have all the elements for this Easter egg. We have a game model that already exists within Dead Ops Arcade 2, that is the chicken model itself. We have the sound effects for the Easter egg, the chicken sounds, that exist within the Revelations game file. We have the HUD icon that you use to activate this Easter egg once it's completed, that we know exists within the game files. And we have references within this map already that point to this chicken Easter egg. I've heard some people say that this could just be a scrapped Easter egg. They wanted to do it, but it wasn't really implemented. And while that is still a possibility, you have to consider the fact that both a HUD icon and the sound effects for the Easter egg both exist within the game files that everybody have downloaded for Revelations. If this Easter egg was cut before release, you'd think they wouldn't include both the logo for the HUD and the Easter egg sound files within the download for the map pack. Usually when things are cut, they're removed from the final build of the game. Maybe that's less so true with just bits of miscellaneous code, but these are actually pretty significant files within the game and not just a bit of meaningless code. This Easter egg has perplexed the zombies community for way too long. If you feel like hopping back into some Revelations, definitely go ahead and do so. We're still waiting for news for DLC 1 for Zombies in Spaceland. There is some news about a possible Easter egg cutscene within Zombies in Spaceland, but if it does kind of form up into some kind of compelling argument, I'll make a video about that later today. If you enjoyed this video, remember to smash that thumbs up button, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and before you head out, if you like my content and haven't heard already, I am starting a new YouTube channel that is unrelated to both zombies and gaming, but it's something I think you guys will really enjoy and find interesting. The link to the new channel is down in the description, but enjoy this teaser for the second video in the series I'm calling Evacuate on this new channel. This is Evacuate New York City. Check it out. Throughout history, there have been many "where were you when" moments. I can imagine a child asking their parents, "Where were you when Caesar became emperor?" Or when Napoleon was defeated at Waterloo? Or at the end of the First World War? Or the Second? When Kennedy was assassinated in Dallas? When you heard man had walked on the moon? You see, we too have our own "where were you when" moment. It's one whose date is permanently etched into the minds of all those who experienced it or experienced it vicariously through the television. But this is the story of the people in the city of New York on the island of Manhattan on September 11th, 2001. It's really not a story about the disaster that took place on that day, but the response to it. When the call went out to evacuate New York City.